Still Monday the 8th of July, it's 9:10, and yeah, that's your sunset there. I know, I guess they have created British summertime. Yeah, even I know it's going to be dark soon, but apparently this is British summertime. That's what they want. It's made to order. Yeah. You can still see it's kind of like it's clearer that way, out to sea that way. Yeah. It's a bit clear over the northern France, but there is. That's it now. That's it. So that's it. No more sunshine. Okay. Apparently you're not allowed any now. Okay. Instead, you're just going to have chemicals now. They've got the screen. There's the Skynet, the sunscreen, the fog of war. So now that they've created that, they can just now do the even worse chemicals above that, and you won't be able to see. Yeah, they can do chemical ice nucleation now. Yeah, make it even colder and freeze the the moisture that they're sending up there, which will be here tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Seems it's coming from Spain this time, from the old cooling towers. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, if I zoom in. It looks like there's a fat line there, if you can see that. I don't know what that is. Is that a chemtrail line? Or is that like the top of a artificial cloud there? I can't say. Yeah, but that's it then. So that's the whole of the UK now, because this is right on the south coast and up north, and Scotland as well, all the way up, and Ireland. Yeah, it's all just this now, under this blanket of shite, and still nobody gives a shit. Well, barely anyone gives a shit. Yeah, even though it just happened all day, laying down chemtrails in a grid all day. Yeah, and then they whipped it up with EMFs, and that's what you get. It's as simple as that. So, nice sun, and okay, that doesn't fit the narrative of my ball. I mean, it's ridiculous. They even do this in winter. Yeah, like I said, if geoengineering was for our benefit, they could make it spring like all year round. Yeah, not summer, but spring. All year round, and you could have an ideal planting and growing weather. Yeah, for crops. But no, that's not the objective, is it? They aggravate the winter, where you don't even see, well, autumn and winter, and spring this year, where you don't see the sun. We didn't see the sun until Easter, and that was for 4 days, and it was back to this. And then we didn't see the sun until near the end of June. It's not for our benefit. It's for the ball's benefit. The satanic, insane bullshit lie. And still people say stupid things like, we've been to the moon. I mean, that's like twice as ridiculous, because you said we. Okay, it's not we. Well, who's the we? And I've gone to the moon. Okay, that's just stupid. Alright? Okay, so yeah, that's it. I wouldn't be surprised now that there won't be any sunshine whatsoever until, well, probably that's it. Maybe the whole of summer. What do you think? Whole summer, no sun. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so I'm going to count this as day 2. Day 2 of stealing summer. What did I call the other video? yesterday. What did I call that? Summer cancelled. That's it. Day 2 of summer cancelled. Right. It was a poison fest here, but other regions. It was like this already all day, wasn't it? Okay, so they just simply filled in the areas which tried to clear from the poison they dumped on us yesterday. This is fucking nasty and evil. And I'll leave it there, there's no point now. Okay, so that's it. That's your sky and your McCloud, what people think of as clouds. That's what it is now for the rest of, well, easily for July, I reckon. I reckon that'll be, okay, for the next, I don't know, I can't say. Who's to say? And all the mainstream media evil lying scumbags will say is, that's climate change. Yeah, and you see, it's such a joke. They say it's unintentional. Yeah. Did all those planes leaving down chemtrails in massive grid patterns all across the country look unintentional to you? Yeah, and then of course I got all the retards mind controlled to now go by the new definition of contrail. The new definition of contrail, which now basically encompasses the chemtrail as well. The weather, it's ridiculous. It's weather modification, okay? The condensation trails of the past didn't do shit to the weather. You saw a little bit of condensation trails gone like 5 seconds later. That's it. And now the scum have redefined it. And to say, well, basically, they're claiming chemtrails as their own now, but they've just simply changed the name, just like contrails. Okay, and that's it. That's the shut down the discussion, and all the retards believe it's just like over down that way. Yeah, I can't remember when it was, like 10 years ago. They opened a immigration centre. Yeah, down the end of that road there, Haslar Road. Right, and there were protests about it. People said, we don't want it in our town, we're not having that in our town. People actually protested, right? So, and did you know what the powers that be did simply to quell the protest? They said, okay, we're not going to have an immigration centre anymore. Yep, we are listening to you, protesters. Instead, we're going to have an immigration removal centre. and they bought it. They just changed the name from an immigration centre to and they just added removal onto that, yeah. Well, into the middle of that, yeah. And that was all it took, to just shut people up. And people were like, oh, all right then, that sounds better. And it's the same thing with Brexit. What is Brexit? It's not what you've been told. And it doesn't even matter. I mean, ruled by Brussels, by EU politicians. Or the scum at home. What does it matter? And it's certainly nothing's going to change. They can just say, if they wanted, okay, we've done Brexit, now it's done. Yeah, and then people go, oh, all right then, it's done. We had it Brexit, and all it will mean is paying higher taxes, more tariffs, so everything will be more expensive. And oh yes, travel costs. Yes, all the plebs. Yeah, who think they're having a Brexit to be independent? You'll just pay. You'll be paying higher tariffs on everything, and yeah, your travel. You won't probably. Most people won't be able to travel anymore because it'll be too expensive. You'll need a visa. You need to pay for a visa next. Okay, so that's what it will really be in actuality. Okay, it'll just be punishing the plebs. All right, that's all it is. It's stupid. How's the ordinary person gonna check if they say, yeah, we've done Brexit, now it's done? Yeah, well done. Yeah, where do you think the orders are coming from anyway? It's not the politicians. Who? It's straight from Satan, if you ask me. But there you go. You're gonna try and vote Satan out, are you? Yeah. It's ridiculous. Look, these politicians, they're prostitutes. They're Satanists. Right? You can't vote Satan out. Right? You can't vote yourself out of EU dictatorship. It's not a joke. Going to be ruled over by scum anyway, and now they're going to simply punish you for protesting. Now it'll be a punishment. Yeah, okay, that's it. Can you afford to pay for an expensive visa the next time you want to go on holiday? Yeah, so they'll just shut down the UK from, the visa-free or visa-waived holiday destinations, and it'll be, sorry, you need a visa to go everywhere now. And it won't affect the people who, supposedly run the place, or the super rich, yeah, who can afford helicopters, planes, private jets. Once they get to a stage where they can have a private helicopter or jet, especially jet, yeah, that's who is a super rich cunt. It won't affect them because they'll just go on their private jet, right? And they don't go through customs, don't go through an airport. They just go and fly to where they want. Yeah, and they don't need a passport. But yeah, because they're internationalists. They go, I'm here on business, and that's the law. If you cannot be business cannot be restricted from if someone's saying I'm a representative of that business, I'm here for business, for trade, they cannot be restricted. They have to be let through, and that's how they all travel under a business pass. Not like us, the normal slaves. You have to be treated like you're a potential terrorist as you go through an airport. What do you think that's about? I'll tell you. As soon as all the super rich scum, all of them had access to private jets and planes, where they no longer had to go through airports anymore, then suddenly going through an airport for the rest of us became a humiliation session, where you get humiliated. You've got to empty your bag out. Like, oh, sorry, you can't take that bottle in. It might be for explosives you're carrying there. So you're treated like a scumbag, yeah, a piece of shit. It's ridiculous. The terrorists are the people in power. They are the terror. They are the monsters. And why don't people get that? Ordinary people, all right, they're not terrorists. Ordinary people are just stupid. And sorry, that's the truth. And that's it. We're going to just continue being basically just tortured and punished. Yeah. Like, people don't think they're even slaves. You're a slave. What do you think society is? It's a slave system. And it all goes along smoothly as long as all the slaves are complacent and, just get on with it. Yeah, then it goes smoothly. And when it doesn't, well, they will kill us, won't they? That's probably what this all is, isn't it? They're afraid, because they're the minority after all. They're afraid if there's some kind of mass awakening, and everyone says they don't want this anymore, they don't want scum, who make themselves like gods on earth, basically, to the rest of us. Right? And, you don't want that anymore. Because look at it, what the fuck had they done? All the society is degenerate. It's sick. Sick. Absolutely sick. And it's getting worse. So that's it. The way things are going, so-called civilizations are going to be openly a satanic society where just anything goes. You know what I mean? And all forms of degeneracy will be the new good. That will be good and tolerant. You have to tolerate scum. That is, tolerance isn't a virtue. Tolerance is how much poison you can take before you fucking die of it.